Hello.
Hello.
Today I'm going to persuade you that anyone over the age of 65 should be required to take a yearly driving exam. When 100-year-old Mr. Carter backed his car into a sidewalk full of children, school age, he blamed his brakes, according to a blog written by aarp.org. In fact, it was not his brakes, but human error due to his declining health and his increase of age. According to the National Highway Transportation Association, older drivers now make up 16% of all licensed drivers, and this will only increase because the baby boomers are now turning 65, starting in the year 2011. When you are younger, one of your first accomplishments is gaining your independence and learning how to drive an automobile, but unfortunately, it's also one of your first losses of independence due to the aging process. As we age, our bodies go through mental changes as well as physical changes. High blood pressure, diabetes, and vision loss are some of the most common changes that the older population tend to face, and in return, it affects their ability to drive. 65, the age we think of when we think of retirement, should also be the age that requires you to take a yearly driving exam to make sure that you can safely travel the roadways and not pose a threat to others. If in fact you do fail this driving exam, your license would be revoked. Not only do their physical ailments limit their driving abilities, but their intake of various medications are one of the reasons they should be required to take this yearly driving exam. Driving is meant as a privilege. It requires skill and should not be considered a fundamental right, as noted by the TGL Law article. As noted in the Marquette Elders Advisor, we as drivers know that driving requires sharp reflexes, acute awareness. Every year we turn another page in our life, and with that page, our health changes with it. By the age of 65, majority of the older population have some type of medical diagnosis that limits their ability, mentally and physically, to drive a car. According to the Journal of American Geriatric Society, physiological changes related to normal aging and diseases that commonly affect the elderly may compromise their ability to drive safely. Once that question of competence to operate a vehicle has been raised, ethical dilemmas must be addressed regarding the driver continuing to drive versus the threat that they pose to society and the public as a whole. The Marquette Elder Advisor notes that most states do not require a yearly driving exam at any age. According to the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety, per mile traveled, fatal crash rates increase noticeably starting at the age of 70 through 74 and are highest among drivers 85 and older. Why not get ahead of this and save some lives and mandate annual driving tests? Four of the most common errors that the elderly tend to make before a crash occurs are as follows. They cannot see the potential conflicts, traffic signs and signals ahead. They conduct a poor visual search. They misjudge gaps when crossing the road. And they move or stop a vehicle too slowly or too quickly because of misjudgment and human error. All of these skills are needed for driving, and we take them for granted. And they're compromised when you have an older, physically impaired driver. As roadways become more complex, the more that drivers that are older begin to show increased risk of error, as noted in a study conducted by the National Highway Transportation Association. I urge each and every one of you to take a stand, take a stand and require that anyone over the age of 65 be mandated to take this yearly driving test. One day we will all fall in this category, and my hope would be that I would be required to take this exam, and if I failed, I would understand that I would no longer pose a threat to the public or myself if I failed this exam. Just remember, statistics don't lie, and a yearly driving test won't lie either. Thank you.